So 2014, that's when this oversized bolt gun was first added into Warframe, and it was a solid weapon for the longest of times, right? Fond memories of nailing enemies to the wall. But for now, we get to dust it off and go again, because this is now the Incarnon Boltor Prime. I have very fond memories, like I said, of this Prime weapon, so I was always going to pick this bad boy when it showed up for an Incarnon adapter. So the best way to explain the Boltor Prime's Incarnon form is that it performs in a similar way to the comb shotgun, except in rifle form, like sneezing with a mouthful of popcorn. It evolves from a puncture-based auto rifle into a slash-based one. It gains an increase to fire rate, it triples its multi-shot, so a lot of bullets, and it gains an increase to crit chance and accuracy as well. Now fully modded, my Boltor Prime Incarnon form right now has 100% crit chance, nearly a 7 times multiplier, and I don't have a Riven. But the disappointing thing is that it doesn't really have any new interesting mechanic to its Incarnon form. No explosive rounds like the Latron or Strun Incarnon forms, which instantly, I guess in the eyes of the community, is probably going to make this weapon feel a lot weaker, but in reality it is still a really strong weapon. It's just that the Latron and the Strun primary Incarnon weapons that we got last time around are insanely strong choices. But before I show the build, let's take a look at the different Incarnon stages for the Boltor Prime, and I will leave a small comparison at the end of the video that shows the difference between the Boltor Prime and the Telos Boltor's evolution. If I wasn't hooked by nostalgia with the Prime version, I would definitely have went for the Telos Boltor instead, because it just seems like a slightly better option. Now, the first Incarnon evolution for the Boltor Prime is that headshots will fill the bar to evolve the weapon. It'll only take a few headshots as well, and it will evolve faster when you start shooting Eximus units and so on. Now, the second evolution has a choice of Hunter's Mantra, which gives an increase to damage by +4, and with channeled abilities, you will gain +4 punch through and 40% accuracy. The next option is the better one, which is Crimson Overture, which is a +2 to damage and +20% ammo efficiency for 5 seconds, and this stacks 5 times. So 5 stacks, 100% ammo efficiency, which means even though you're shooting 2 bullets, you might only be consuming 1, which is definitely, like I said, the better option. Evolution 3 gives you either 60% reload speed, +20 magazine, or the choice of 60% projectile speed instead. I've gone for the projectile speed here since you spend most of the time in the Incarnon form where you're not going to be reloading. You could use it for reload if you want to use the normal Boltor Prime and not use the Incarnon form at all, which it is more than powerful enough to do if you wanted to do that. And the final evolution will give you Commodore's Fortune, which is +14% crit chance, or Survivor's Edge, which gives you +10% status and crit chance. And then you have Elemental Balance, which is also 10% status chance, which makes no sense whatsoever because this gives you 10% status chance, which Survivor's Edge, the middle option, also gives you, but Survivor's Edge also gives you an additional 10% crit. So why would we pick Elemental Balance? Unless I'm missing something, I am making this video quite early in the morning. So the footage is in Steel Path, and you can see for yourself that it is getting serious work done. It's killing everything in its way, and I kind of like it being this big multi-shot based rifle that still pins enemies to the wall. I can understand the disappointment in the weapon not having a new unique mechanic. Now this is my build. I do wish I had one more mod slot available because I would definitely have put in maybe Primed Shred just to help me with that punch through and also nailing enemies to the wall, although this weapon doesn't technically need punch through since when you pin one enemy, its body goes flying and then it gives a ragdoll effect which deals damage to enemies behind it, but it's still nice to have additional punch through. Now I've gone for Viral and Hunter Munitions, 2 galvanized mods, Chamber and of course Aptitude. I've gone for Crit Chance and of course a damage mod. Even with Critical Delay, you will still have a fast enough fire rate when it evolves into the Incarnon form. But you could drop out Serration for a Bane mod if you wanted to. You could drop out Critical Delay for Point Strike to not lose that 20% fire rate. Entirely up to you. Oh, and the Cryo mod, of course, should be a primed one, so you could drop out Vigilante Supplies to fit that in instead. Hopefully this will help you decide whether you want this rifle or not. Now the only difference between the Telos Boltor's evolution choices and the Prime's evolution choices are the final option. This is them side by side. The Prime seems to be trying to shift it more towards crit, and the Telos seems to be trying to shift it more towards status, since the Telos is a crit based weapon and the Prime is more of a status based weapon. So I guess it's trying to balance out both weapons and allowing both of them to have a decent option of crit and status once they go into Incarnon form. But let me know in the comment section below what you think of the Boltor Incarnon. If you have it, or if you've chosen the Telos one, let me know what you think of it. Is it definitely the better option? Have a great day, and as always, thanks for watching.